Presentation Part 2. So anyway, to recap, Gagne, Suffrey and Duffy. My design is in two phases, student-centered in the first phase, teacher-centered in the second. So just to remind you of Gagne's instructional design, there are 7 phases here. Gain attention. Hello everybody, inform learners of objectives. Today I'm going to improve your speaking skills. We're going to improve speaking skills. Simulate recall or prior recall, so you build on what you learnt before. We're going to do this. The activity is going to be a synchronous Skype meeting where we're going to record the previous unit and I'm going to show them Foxapop. We're also going to elicit performance, provide feedback, assess performance and so on. By this, well, you see in the voice discussions on Foxapop with people, Estonians talking about their hometowns. So on WordPress, I've devised some traditional exercises based around this and some language, and I'm going to give skills, speaking skills support, learner journals and some language support. And there's going to be some focus questions for a synchronous Skype meeting, so we have a reflective element which fits in nicely with the constructivist paradigm, which is in the second phase of my design. So basically, you are going to have listen and practice in the first part, but this listen and practice will be built on so that then they can produce the skills. So moving on, to remind you of Safri and Duffy, this is a student-centered, I say it's more participation, and here all the learning activities are going to be anchored to a larger task or problem or theme as along. So here it's going to be on Estonia as in the previous unit, but here basically I'm going to support the learning, development, ownership. There's going to be an authentic task. Students will talk about their hometowns and themselves. And here, design the task and learn it environment reflects the complexity of the environment. They should be able to function at the end of learning. So they're going to be able to initiate, maintain and sustain a conversation at length. But the important thing is that I've got to give the learner ownership of the process used to develop a solution. This will be negotiated over Skype. And then I will discuss this over the Skype meeting, how they're going to do this. And then at the end of the unit, we have a synchronous Skype meeting using learner journals and reflective prompts for the reflective element of the course. So now I intend to demonstrate how these were implemented. So the unit starts here, speaking exemplar. It says in this unit, we're going to concentrate on speaking skills. But before we do, we're going to revisit Tallinn and Estonia. Nice picture of Estonia in the wintertime. So click here. Now on these pages, at the top I've given pedagogy, which is for you. And underneath in certain pages is what the students will see. So we will have our first Skype synchronous meeting, where we'll have a Skype audio or video conference at the beginning of the course. I will conduct the audio or video conference on a one-to-one basis. It's a small group where I show the students how to use the technology. Also allow me to get better rapport with the student. Now, while I'm doing this on a one-to-one basis, I noticed when I was doing the Foxapop discussion board and getting my friends and family to participate, and they all gave their consent, by the way, there were a few technical problems. So that's why. Anyway, the objectives are to make the students more comfortable using Skype and WordPress, to introduce them to Foxapop, that voice-based discussion board, and then also a face-to-face explanation of the unit aims. There will be full technical assistance given throughout the course, because if the students cannot use the technology, there'll be no course. And as it says here, the technology is the medium, not the message. So, moving on. Phase 1, the acquisition metaphor, teacher-centered. Implementing Gagne instructional design. So the first part here. So for the students, this is what they see. Welcome to the unit, gaining attention. In this section, we're going to get to know each other better by speaking in real time using Skype and posting voice discussions on a tool called Foxapop. I'm going to Skype you on a one-to-one basis as we agreed by email. You'll need Skype and microphone camcorder, and they can email me if they've got any problems. They have used Skype before, so they should be okay with this. And in our individual session, I'm going to explain to you how to use Skype, introduce you to Foxpot and how this unit works. The links below explain Skype and Foxpots and instructions on how to use them, so don't worry if not. So here you have technical support which you can click.